Hi and welcome to the NMS Street Fighter 2 Player's Guide. My name's Julian Rignall.
And I'm Gary Howard.
And we're here to teach you how to play Street Fighter 2 like a master.
Unlikely, but it's possible.
We'll be teaching you all sorts of amazing new moves, combinations, throws, you name it, we'll cover it.
Featuring all 8 characters, plus a special guide to the 4 bosses at the end, and a secret cheat for those who do not know.
We'll teach you how to do it the easy way. And the hard way too. First up is Ryu.
Yes, Ryu, the standard character, probably the easiest one of them all to get to grips with, but by far the deadliest once you've mastered his special moves.
Here he is. What's his special move?
Well, he's got 3, Julian. Dragon Punch is probably his most famous move, and by far the toughest one to master. But he has other moves like the Cyclone Punch and Hurricane Kick as well.
Is there any special tactics to use here?
Not really. It's you know, when you first start playing with him, it's best to stick with your basic kicks and punches, so you can get to understand exactly how he performs. And when you're confident with the character, then you can start figuring out special moves.
All right. Okay, well here we see Gary in action with Ryu. As you can see, he made complete mincemeat out of Chun-Li.
Yes.
How do these two compare?
Well, Chun-Li's the fast out of the two. She did a mid-air throw there, which does a lot more damage than the throw on the ground. Ryu's coming in with heavy punches and kicks, and then waiting for Chun-Li to make a mistake. Chun-Li is very fast, so you've got to be very careful what you do.
Yeah, it looks like she just got a throw in there, but Ken sort of, Ryu's come back.
Ryu's fought back, yes.
Yes.
Punch to the face, oh, she'll be visiting the dentist after that one.
Now we see a failed Dragon Punch, but coming back there with a
Cyclone Punch, and, well, she's out of it. Bye-bye, Chun-Li.
So that's a good tactic, is it?
Yes, if you catch somebody in the air and you land first, then if you can get a move off quick, you're going to catch them just as they land.
Okay, now we move on to Honda.
Yes, Fat Boy of Japan, thrown in for good measure.
Okay, what's this guy's special moves?
Well, he's not one of the greatest characters of all, but there's one of them, Sumo Torpedo. Does quite a lot of damage, especially close up. He's got the 100-hand slap, we'll be seeing that pretty soon.
There we see a failed torpedo. It seems that he just wimped out halfway through. What happened there?
Well, unless you connect with an opponent, you just sort of flobble around mid-air and you look a bit like a melon, but
Is that weak?
No. Oh, he's got him for a grab here. Does quite a bit of damage. Followed up with a 100-hand slap. Very fast, very deadly as well.
So you come in with an attack and then get the 100-hand slap going for maximum damage,
yeah? Secret technique. If you grab somebody, and then, as you're squeezing the life out of them, if you then press your low punch buttons, you're going to get the 100-hand slap up before the guy can get out of his range.
How much energy do you take off there?
You take quite a bit, especially if you get multiple hits. Guaranteed to stun. Sumo Torpedo there can hit Blanca even when he's electrifying.
And that stunned him completely, a throw and it's all over.
Yes, Honda's only got 1 throw, but it takes a lot of damage off, so you can get that in as many times as you can, you're going to win.
And you're up for a perfect there. He couldn't get near. Is there any way Blanca can get through? Now we're on to Blanca himself?
Yes, plenty of ways to get through, especially if you're a master like myself, but we'll go into those secrets
You big head, you.
It's swelling up.
I hear that you can beat this guy here, Zangief, with just jumping up in the air and using a heavy kick, just like that.
Well, that tactic works against most computer opponents, and, well...
It's a bit of a wimpy way of playing
It's the boring way of playing. If you're a sad person, you'll try that in the arcades, but 2-player, it won't work as easily.
And you're one such sad person?
No, not at all. I think Richard's the man for that.
Oh, well, yes, he's not the greatest. He's not bad with Guile, though.
Not bad.
We'll see him in action
All
later
bad,
on.
too.
Yes, indeed.
Blanca wins the first round.
Okay. Any other tactics, general tactics to use with Blanca here? Because he's got his rolling attack.
Yes, his rolling attack, and his neck bite is quite good, but it's probably his strongest move is his cannonball spin, which is a very fast.
You see a good old electrification process there going on.
Yeah, it takes a bit of a while to power up on the joypad, but if you start pressing as you're coming in from a jump, then you're going to get cannonball there. Oh, and a double spin, which can only be activated when you're close up. If you miss with the first one, you're left looking like a bit of a Sonic,
lemon. Yeah, seems. Right, on to Guile now. This guy is good.
Oh yeah, he's my favourite character of all. He's big and strong, just like I am.
Oh yes, indeed. Okay, now this guy has got a devastating combination of punches. Now, what is this?
It's Guile's classic 4-hit combo. Oh, he's going to try it here, and he misses it, but it's coming up now. Heavy punch in the air, middle, Sonic, heavy punch again. Guaranteed to take somebody out straight away.
19 seconds, perfect. Dalsim is mincemeat.
Poor Dalsim. Oh. Tries so hard, doesn't he?
Are there any other moves that you could use here?
Yeah, well, Guile's got 1,000 moves. Somersault kick was just there, that's one of them. Depending on which power of kick you do is the height of the somersault kick. That's a full-powered somersault kick.
So as somebody comes through into the air, you just do the somersault kick and it's Devastation Central.
It'll take everybody out.
There you see Dalsim sneaking underneath the sonic boom there. Is that a good tactic?
For Dalsim it is, yeah, that low ground sort of sweepy thing can go under all fireballs, so that's one of his good offensive techniques, but for Dalsim it's best to stick into the corner and get beaten up badly.
Right, now on to Ken. Now he's basically the same as Ryu.
Yes, because Ryu's your standard character, so two people can, not feel a bit upset about missing it. They've got two exactly the same.
So are there any tactics at all here that are different from Ryu's?
Not really. The only difference in tactics is that you just see it there. It's a double roll if you throw with a kick button.
Okay.
It doesn't really do much more damage, but it looks nicer.
Yeah. And now Ken and Ryu have devastating combinations as well.
Yes, at the beginning, he has a 3-hit attack, which is heavy punch, and then a dragon.
And you can't get through that at all?
You cannot, no. It's instant Stunsville, Arizona.
So, how many of those to take to actually beat the guy?
It only takes 3 heavy hits, but 2 combinations with that technique will finish him.
So, how quick can a bout finish?
Oh, about 8-9 seconds if you're good.
So the time to aim for is 91 seconds to be a master.
91 seconds to be a master, 93 to be the ultimate.
Have you ever done that?
Of course.
Hey, you.
Oh
dear. Yes, that was a pretty good tactic by Guile there, cutting straight through the dragon punch.
That's one of Ken's problems. You're so easy to use special moves once you've mastered them. You leave yourself open if you bodge it up, and he bodged it up there and he paid the price. Final round for the third one.
Now you see, coming in with the dragon there.
Dragon work there. He anticipated Guile's attack.
Now, can you actually do a mid-air throw during a dragon?
No. As he's coming down, you can, but all the way up, it's just damage. You can't get anywhere into that.
Now that was a good 1-2 combo there. Heavy punch and a dragon absolutely crucified Guile.
Until you master the triple, you've obviously got your double hit, which is the easiest one to do.
Now on to Chun-Li.
Yes, China's Wonder Girl.
She's very, very fast.
The fastest of all the characters you can select, she is.
Just the 100-foot kick here? Or not?
No, so special tactics, she's got 100-foot kick and she's got the spinning bird kick as well.
Here we see it in action. Any good moves here?
Well, Honda's China's hardest, but I think Chun-Li just outmatches him. She's just so quick.
If you're good, you can get in a double combo, can't you? A heavy punch coming in and then another heavy punch as you come.
She actually does have a 3-hit one. It's very tough to do. If you use your middle kick or your light kick, you can get 2 hits in and then activate your 100-foot kick straight away. But,
devastating?
Yes, very.
How many points do you actually get off for each 100-foot kick connected?
Oh, I'm not too sure.
About 10%?
It's about 10%. A 100-foot kick does a lot more. It's about equal with a Honda's 100-foot slap, actually.
Yeah. Good tactic is to keep using light punches and then come in with a throw.
Yeah, so strength on the ground, especially with old fat boy here, is to keep punching with middle punch, and then as he's blocking, he's either going to get hit or he's going to get thrown, one of the two.
Yeah. Okay, on to Zangief now. This is the big boy.
Yes, Russia's bear wrestler himself.
Now, he's got a lot of moves that people don't really like playing him much because he seems to be quite cumbersome, but actually once mastered, he's devastating.
Yes, he was one of the last to be exploited in the arcades, but once you've sussed out his special moves, especially the classic spinning pile driver, devastation, it's just excellent.
Yeah, there you saw Zangief actually grabbing Blanka during a thunderstorm and picking up for a spinning pile driver.
Yes, for the screw pile driver, you can pick people up in almost any move, providing you've got the timing right. But,
and you've got a long reach as well.
Very long reach, longest reach in the game.
So really the trick is to get close here and use the spinning pile driver.
Yes, but I mean, if you don't get it right, then you're left looking like a bit of a turkey.
Yeah. He sort of flies away rather than at the... There you go, that was a failed spinning pile driver and he's left himself open for...
He flew backwards and paid the price.
Yeah. Now Blanca's going to come in with a lot of heavy punches. He seems to swing quite high, which means that you can duck underneath. Now, is there anything to do... Once you enter a swing, I mean, you seem to be pretty open.
Well, it's all the question... With all the characters, it's just a question of timing. You know, if you get your timing sussed on the characters, then you're going to win. But
yeah.
All of them, if you make a mistake, then bye-bye.
Yeah. What are the other throws this guy's got?
Oh, he's got power slams, he's got backbreakers, pile drivers, alley-oop is a nice one there.
Yeah? So
and double lariat as well, which is like a spinning throw. No, it's not a throw, it's more like Mike Hagar from Final Fight. There's a power slam. That's heavy punch, any direction. Heavy kick as well, always trips people up. And there's another power slam.
And it's all over. Well, no,
no,
not
Blanca's
quite.
still
No,
going.
Blanca's still in there, but...
Heavy kick in the air.
And that was jumping backwards as well for safety.
Jumping back because he was a baboon, I'd imagine.
On to Dalsim, the rubber man.
Yes, India's only competitor in this year's Street Fighter Championship.
Yoga Flame and Yoga Fire.
Yeah, those are his boring techniques. Of course, his strength is keeping the opponents away with his long, stretchy legs, and he's doing quite a good job here. Yoga Spear as well.
Yeah, good move.
Yes, it's still a bit slow. It's always you've got to catch him with surprise. Really, that's the main element in this game.
It seems that he's a bit slow in the air, susceptible to attacks like dragons.
He's susceptible to everything. That's his problem, especially throws. Chun-Li and Gar will just pick him out of the air and throw him back to the ground. So he's really got to use his stretchy feet if he's going to win any championships.
So no jumping over opponents because he just leaves himself open, basically.
Yes, just don't advertise what you're going to do,
yeah.
And you're going to win. The throw is really powerful. It's probably the greatest throw in the game, actually.
Good reach as well.
Yes, about comparable with Zangief here for reach.
What about the double headbutt? That looks pretty good.
Yes, it's you could stun with a double headbutt. It's like the knee as well. That's a heavy attack when you're close with a double headbutt.
Yeah, what about the Yoga Noogie, as it's called?
That's tough to do. It's middle punch button when you're close to an opponent, and you'll grab somebody and beat his brains out.
Oh, there you... That was rather a bad move by Zangief. I mean, he saw
was.
that flame coming on and he just jumped straight into it.
Well, he uses flames to keep people away, and then when they're close, a foot to the face.
Now onto the bonus stage. Any tips?
Not really. Just wreck the car as quickly as possible.
Do one side first, and then move on to the other side. Obviously with people like Honda and...
all the characters will have to jump over the car. Only
Yeah.
Dalsim can stay on one side. If he uses long punch, he can actually punch the other side of the car away and not have to climb over it, which saves valuable seconds.
Yeah. Chun-Li, 100-foot kick, instant mincemeat.
Yes, you can use, and again, Blanca's electricity will wreck the car pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Much...
Dragons with Ken and Ryo. Zangief just has to punch.
Not so much, no. Dragons are quite hard to do, very fast on this one.
Yeah. Okay, now we have the bosses.
Yes, the final four, very tough boys these are.
Okay. Balrog, Vega, Sagat and Bison. Very nasty pieces of work, I believe.
Real tough nuts, so just look at their faces.
Yes. Tough guys. Any tactics for Balrog?
No, these four characters, which you can't select incidentally, are very tough, and you just have to learn how they attack and adapt accordingly.
Balrog, he's a punch master, isn't he? He has no kicks at all.
No kicks, every attack is a punch. He's susceptible to attacks, especially low to the ground, to his legs.
Oh, there you have a four-way. Absolutely knocked him senseless there.
Guile didn't muck about. There's a four-hit combo in there. Sonic Boom stops him in his tracks.
Now there you have him, he caught a punch to the foot there. But Balrog was still stunned.
Yes, two heavy hits sometimes can stun an opponent, but he's coming back. Great uppercut there. Ooh.
Oh dear. Jumping over the Sonic Boom. It's a good tactic generally.
Well, like I said, he's very susceptible to the legs, so he'll avoid all attacks by jumping in close. Other special attacks, he's got double strength turning punch, which he'll only try to do that if you're stunned himself, but dashing uppercut there.
It takes a while to wind up. Is he susceptible to damage then?
When he's doing a double strength turning punch, he is. And
it looks
he's
like
going
this
to
is
try
all
one
over.
there. See, it's because of that, pause in proceedings where you can get smacked in the head. But
What's the best one to move? Sonic Boom, perhaps?
Sonic Boom. Again, if Gar wants to really have him, if he does low kicks, get Balrog to jump, then somersault kick.
Well, that's how not to play with Guile. On to Chun-Li now.
Chun-Li should win this one quite easily. It's her speed which is going to be the advantage here, not her power.
Yeah, you can see a light kick there with a 100-foot.
Balrog's very fast when he does his charging punches, and he'll tend to catch you off guard when you don't know how to play him with it.
Now, you don't seem to be using any heavy kicks here. Is there any reason for that?
Well, heavy kicks, if you miss them, they don't do that much damage on their own. It's best to try low kicks and then follow up while they're stunned. Again, Chun-Li's advantage is her speed, so she'll do far better with low, fast kicks than heavy punches.
Yeah, and also you take a lot of damage if you get hit.
Ooh.
Oh dear.
2 dashing straight punches there, sorted her out.
Now she seems to come around pretty quickly. That's lots of joystick waggling by.
Yes, when you're stunned, waggle the joystick, push your buttons as fast as you can, and you'll get out pretty quickly.
Oh, that was a nice move. That caught him a bit by surprise, and
yeah, once he gets
would
hints
be an
once.
otherwise awkward situation there because he had a lot of energy there, and look at that, bounce straight back, a couple of knee kicks, and there he is, flat on his back.
Yeah, what we like to call a tap dance technique in the office there.
Okay, well that's Balrog taken to the cleaners. Now on to Vega. Now this
Vega.
guy's a bit of a nasty piece of work.
Yeah, he's a bit of a poser as well.
Hardest character in the game?
Some say he is. I wouldn't agree. None of them are that hard for me, but...
Oh, well, good grief. I find him tough.
Again, he's almost as on par with Chun-Li as far as speed is here, so she hasn't really got that much of an advantage.
Yeah, nice mid-air throw, but he seemed to get his kicks in as she came in with her light kicks.
Yes, and he's just very cagey. It's because of his speed he can catch you out before you've even thought about what your next move is.
Yeah. Good tactics here?
The tactic is to catch him on his retreat. He'll come in for an attack and then he'll leap for a wall for safety. If you can jump before he does and catch him in the air, as you can see here,
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
he'll get caught all the time.
Stun too.
Yep, when you're stunned, don't risk anything. Go for the throw. That's your best chance, unless you're a combo master, of course. And I won't say who is.
There you go. That's a perfect.
And a perfect as well. That is how to do it.
A textbook round there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, see if she can win the next fight.
Back to the drawing board with Vega.
Yeah. Those claws look pretty deadly. Doesn't seem to use them much though, it's all kicks.
You're right. The claws are for long-range attacks. He has quite a reach with his claws on, and you can actually break the claws off if you hit him enough times.
Yeah. What about the double roll? He doesn't seem to be using it much here.
The rolling crystal flash. Well, again,
What a poser.
I know. It depends on the level you've set the game. He doesn't really use it unless you stick to the ground. If you're going to jump, he's going to jump as well.
Now he's onto the wall.
He has 2 tactics when he's on the wall. It all depends how close he is to you. You've got the Isna drop and the Barcelona attack. Barcelona attack when he actually grabs you is very devastating.
Yeah, oh dear. Not to do a spinning bird kick there. Got you right in there, somewhere rather nasty. Oh,
He's on the fence again.
This looks rather ominous here. Can you actually kick him as he comes down?
You can hit him as he's coming down. He's invulnerable when he's on the fence, though.
Dragons if you can, I guess.
Yes, dragons will catch him as he's coming down. If you jump away, place a well-timed kick, you're going to catch him as well.
Oh, no, that was a bit unlucky.
It was. She was coming on
the
attack.
draw.
In fact, she should have won it, I reckon.
Okay. Well, goodbye, Chun-Li. Hello, Ryu.
Ryu's chance now. Chun-Li failed. It's up to Ryu.
Dragons ahoy. Combos are plenty.
Yeah, dragons is the technique, and again, like Chun-Li, if you kick him while he's retreating, that's his best strength.
Okay, well, things don't look too good at the moment. He seems to be dodging the dragons like they do business.
Fireballs. He's always going to be. He can jump over all his attacks due to his speed.
Yeah.
Wait until he's off the wall and then hit him. Jump, whack him again. Early jump, keep kicking.
Stunned. Good throw. Yeah.
Yep, like I said, don't risk anything. Go for the throws first. Oh, he got suckered with that one, and now he's on the fence. Now this is where you want to do the dragon. Make sure you're well positioned. He's off. It's up. Oh, and he missed.
Oh, dearie me. Oh well, grabbed him and threw him. Get over there. How come he missed? Just bad timing?
I was going to say bad programming, but no. Yes, bad timing. Vega went just over to the left side
You
of the
see a
dragon.
flaw in Gary Harrod's gamesmanship.
Not possible, not possible.
You witnessed it here first.
A well-timed dragon caught him square on the chin. Oh, very vicious.
Oh, this is a nice set of combination moves here. Oh, he's managed to get out of that, it seems.
Oh, kick to the face, very bad.
Oh, yes.
Two kicks to the face, he's not going to get up.
He didn't have a chance to even block there, he was trying to retreat, so does he do that?
You can never block when you're in air. He's going to try and kick you before you can kick him.
Yeah.
You know, you've got to be fast against Vega.
Oh, cheerio Vega. And now Sagat, the old lanky boy.
Yes, the only competitor from the original Street Fighter game. All the moves are there. Oh, double slap.
And he tried an uppercut there. Now, why didn't it connect there?
Well, again, timing. He caught his kick in first and caught him on the chin just as he was getting up. If Honda would have been a bit late, he'd have had an uppercut to the face. Oh.
And there you have a perfect. That's how to do it.
Very rare with Honda nowadays.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see how he goes here. Good foot sweep there. And straight in with the torpedo. What does he favour? He seems to... the tiger on both levels there. Is it higher or lower?
Well, he's learnt from the first round. He's going to try and keep Honda away from him. Look, he's blocking quite well. He's moving backwards all the time and he's using his tiger attacks to keep him away. It looks curtains for Honda here.
Oh no, well, came in with a good kick there. So he tries to keep you at a distance. So you've got to get close, yeah?
I mean...
Oh dear, bye.
These last four are very clever guys, and they'll suss your tactics out in the first round, and they'll change completely in the second.
So basically, try and use as many moves as you can to keep them on their toes, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Sagat's really vulnerable when he's launching his fireballs. If you're close, you want to try and jump over the fireballs, like Honda's doing here. Got him with a kick to the face. Oh, failed it there.
A little bit earlier, and the boot would have been on the other foot, or on the other face, actually.
Again, Honda's in trouble. Seeing stars.
A good waggle of the joystick, and he was straight through there.
Oh, he's coming back. Honda's fighting back. Who'd have believed it? And a throw. Masses of damage. Can he win?
Yeah, it seems a bit of an opportunity wasted there, because he could have cut through that uppercut and actually caused a lot more damage with maybe a throw followed up by a slap.
Pre-fight nerves, Julian. He's almost near the end. He just copped out at the last minute.
Okay, well, Honda was a bit rubbish there. Guile now?
Yes. Bound to win. He's just too hard for his own good.
Sonic Boom. What was that? That was...
Well, that's the problem, you see. He has two types of heavy punch. One swings around, one is an uppercut. And if you do the uppercut, you're left standing like a lemon, like you said earlier.
Yeah. Now, he tried to do a 4-hit combo there, but...
You'll always try to do a 4-hit combo. If it fails...
Sagat fought back with a double tiger to the mush.
Mm-hmm. If he blocks or, if you fail your combo, you want to follow up with low kicks. He's going to jump, and that's where you get him with a somersault kick. Oh, he tried it there. He had the proper punch, but it just wasn't the route. Somersault kick when Sagat jumps. Going to nail him all the time. Oh, one hit away from him seeing stars. See, again, he knows he's in trouble, so he's running away and he's doing fireballs, but, Guile's just too tough, isn't he?
So plenty of heavy kicks there.
Well, not so much heavy kicks. The kick with the heavy one is quite high in the air. Middle kick is your best bet when you're coming in. You can also follow up faster when you land on the ground.
Right. So here we have the big man.
Yes, Bison from Shadaloo, somewhere on the map. I haven't found it yet.
So what are his tactics?
Well, Bison's got loads of special moves. He's got Psycho Crusher, which is a flaming torpedo. That is excellent. He's also got double knee jerk, head presses. But he's not doing any of them here. Oh, what a shame. Somersault kick. No, he spawned it.
Dear me, that seemed to be a good tactic. Get him in the corner. A couple of, what was that, light punches followed by a...
It's low punches, very fast, and then somersault kick straight away afterwards. He's quite lucky.
So you need to master the somersault kick.
Somersault kick, yes.
There you go.
He just did then.
Absolutely.
Now he risked it there. There's a chance that Bison couldn't have moved, and he'd have had him for the throw as he landed. Now he made a mistake there, and a Psycho Crusher. And he made a mistake again. See, that's what happens.
But he managed to grab you there. Now, why was that? He just weren't coming in.
Bison's very tough guy. He'll always grab you if you make a mistake.
Oh, now that was a mistake by Bison there.
Yes, when he's a long distance away, instead of jumping, he'll try a Psycho Crusher towards you, and that's
just attack if it was a cyclone. If that was Ken.
Yeah, any fireball would have nailed him.
Yeah. Okay, here we have the cheat. Now this allows you to play player against player. Now how do you do this?
Well, it's a lovely cheat we discovered. It's down on the joypad, then it's button R, then it's up on the joypad, left, and then Y, B, X, and A in that order.
So that's down, right, up, left, Y, B, X, and A.
Mm-hmm.
And that allows you to select Player against player?
Any two of the same. Make sure you do that as the Capcom logo appears. You'll hear a special ping and the screen will turn blue.
So you do that as the Capcom logo comes up, bung in all those moves, and off you go.
If you don't hear
blue.
If you don't hear the noise, you know you've not done it correctly.
So just reset it and
try again.
Okay.
Who to be? That's the point. Two Zangiefs. What a better fight could you get?
Two heavyweight fatties battling it out. Lots of meat.
Should be pile driver central in
So
this
this is just like Championship Edition, really?
Exactly like Championship Edition. Only example is you can't select the last 4 boss characters to play, but this is as good as you could possibly want.
Oh, that's just neat. Any tactics here? Just basically use all the stuff that you've learned previously?
Yes, by the time, I mean, basically you should try and figure out most of the characters before you want to, play the special cheat. So.
Yeah, this is for 2 players, obviously. You can't actually play the same player against a computer opponent, no?
No, not at all. You'll be in the Championship Edition colours, but you won't be able to play a computer opponent of Zangief if you select Zangief yourself.
Okay.
The red one bites the dust.
Yeah, spinning pile drivers ahoy here. That's about the most difficult move to master, isn't it? That's a full rotation of the joypad and a punch button.
A 360-degree spin, yes, and any punch.
Tricky on the joypad.
Yeah, there's not much difference between the punches. I think the height of the screw pile driver varies slightly. I've not noticed it myself.
Yeah.
Come in with heavy kicks, low kicks, or knees, and then follow it with a pile driver if you can. If you make a mistake, you'll do just what he did there, fly backwards and look like a turkey.
Okay, whoops. Power slam?
I don't think it was a power slam. No, I think that was a backbreaker. That is middle kick or heavy kick. Make sure you're close up. Oh, one neck bite.
That's,
blood everywhere. How gory.
Yep, that's all over.
Zangief wins.
Okay, well that's the end of it.
Yes, all over. Hope you've learnt something new from these special tips.
Well, you don't get any better than this. So we'll see you hopefully in the arcades with these tactics.
Yeah, I'm still learning, but I've yet to find anybody else who could beat me, so...
Oh, you big head.
Nothing beats practice, though.
Yeah. So if you see us around the arcades, challenge us and see if you can win.
Yep, classic Street Fighter phrase, we are always waiting for your challenge.
See ya.
Bye-bye.